Hi everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, I'll be showing us how to use parameters to create a set. So sometimes you want to use sets to determine rankings. So you want to group those top 10 or top 5 as the case may be into a particular set. So set is just like grouping, putting them together in a common group. So yes, how do we dynamically change this data? And that's the reason why we're going to be using parameter. So let's dive right in. I've connected to the sample EU superstore data source, and I'm using the orders table. I've dragged it into the Canva. So I want to find the top products based on sales. So I have products here, products name, and I have sales. So based on the sales, I want to find the top product. So I will be summing up their sales, and I'm going to be creating that set from the product's name. So you come to the product's name and you click this down arrow. Remember, product name is a dimension and is a data field. So once you click this arrow here, you come to create. So you see create, you can create as a calculated field or as a group or as a set. So we're going for set and not as a parameter. So I'm going to use it as a set. Now, once you get in here, my set is based on top. All right, so I'm going to give this a name and say product name by, I'll say top n. Okay, top n products, because I do not know the number n, because n will be dynamically selected by sales. Top n products name by sales. Okay, that shouldn't be capitalized. Sales, and there we have it. So I'm going to say okay. So the next thing I'll be doing is to create the parameter that will determine the numbers I'll be using within the set I've just created. So I'll come in here and say create parameter, and I'm going to select range. I'll give it top n as the name of the parameter. You can give it whatever name you want to, and I'm going to make it the minimum to say top 5. The maximum will be let's say 20, and I'll make the step 5. So for every 5 steps, I want to have the top of it. All right, so I'll say okay, and again, before you say okay, you can just click this to be integer because I do not want floating. Okay, right, cool. We have the top n. So we go back to our set that we created, which is the top n product name by sales. I'm going to edit it, and I'm coming into top. Okay, which way the condition is, and I'm going to select by field. Once I do that, you can see the 10 here already selected. This is where it becomes static, where you put the exact number. But I'm going to change this to top n, which is the parameter I just created, and I will choose sales in here because I'm determining it by sales and by the sum of sales, and that's where the magic takes place. So I'm going to say apply and okay. So I've imputed my parameter into it. So what I will be doing next is to come and I will create one more calculated field, but I want you to see what's going to come, how it's going to come into place. So come to product name and drag to rows. Okay, saying, so let me just add all members. It's too large, but yeah, because we've used, that's what we want to determine with. And I'm going to bring my sets, which is a top n, and I'm going to bring it in here. Okay, you can see. So I will make sure my parameter shows. So come here and say show parameter, so you can see the slider. That's where you get to select 5, top 5, and so on. But we need one more calculated field. I'll call it a subset label. So create calculated field as a subset label, and in here I'm going to, but because I don't want to start referencing my sets, but you can just type in, Tableau will automatically suggest a set name. So select the set name, okay, and you say if this one, if set name, then okay, give me, you give the name, you say top n or whatever, or you can just say top. Okay, let's go to the next line. We'll say top select, make it string. That's where you get to select your parameter, because parameter is what determines the number. The parameter is top hen, then had another space, then string, product name by sales. You say products. You can make it whatever you want to. Name by sales. Okay, so this is just we attaching string to the parameter. So else, you have to complete the if statements. You say else others. Okay, so all other ones falls into this category. Okay, and you close and you click end. So it's saying error string and integer. Okay, so we can just decide to convert this to string because it's an integer. All right, cool, and we are good to go. So we've created a subset label. So we drag the subset label in between this one so that it shows in between. Okay, you can see other ones which are out goes into the others, and the first one comes into this one. And again, we're referring the subset. So if let's go to subset label again and see what we typed in there. So if this is it, which is a set we've created, then give us this else others. Okay, because it's a set, it's going to give us this one. Everyone goes into others. Okay, all right, so we've been able to achieve our dynamic one. But if you just want to hide this one, you just say untick show header, and you have this one in there. So anytime, and one more thing, you can just decide to drag your set into color, which is you can just press command if you don't find it and put it in here. And you can see then we put sales as well into the column because this is empty. We want to see the aggregation of sales, sum of sales. And then we have our bar charts. You can change it to whatever. Make sure you order to make it make sense. So these are the top 5. You can see 5. So when you dynamically scroll to 10, it gives you the top 10. And the color makes a lot of sense because it gets this colored in, gets a different color out as another color. And you can change to whatever. You can decide to change this to red, whatever it is. But it's the set just groups it into 2. Subset also groups it into 2, gives the grouping names. And there we have it dynamically changing. And you're not fixed to just one number. So the idea is create a parameter, create a set, and create a label to group those parameters into 2, and make sure your parameter feature in your set, and that's how you'll be fine. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this video as well.